Today we're counting down the best manhwa you should be reading in 2026, mixing cult classics, rising chaos, and absolute wildcards with real talk, jokes, hype, and zero filter straight from one obsessed anime fan. Starting off with number 10, Under One Person. This one is for people who like their supernatural stories messy, loud, and casually unhinged. Under One Person throws Taoism, folklore, martial arts, and street-level chaos into a blender and hits max speed. Zhang Chulan looks like a regular guy, which is anime code for this man is about to suffer publicly. Every arc feels like discovering a new layer of weird lore that somehow still slaps. The fights aren't just flashy, they're strategic, dirty, and sometimes disrespectful. Characters pop in, steal the spotlight, then vanish like urban legends. Some pacing hiccups? Sure, but the atmosphere is unmatched. It's like Jujutsu Kaisen if it leaned harder into Chinese mysticism and refused to explain everything politely. By the time you're deep in, you're Googling cultivation terms like it's homework. That's when you know it's got you. This is Emma vs Anime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. Sliding to number 9, Rakshasa Street. Rakshasa Street is pure spiritual warfare energy. You've got humans, guardian spirits, and fights that feel like someone dared the author to go harder every chapter. Cao Yanbing doesn't walk, he storms. This man enters scenes like rent is overdue and violence is the solution. What really sells it is the bond between humans and spirits. It's emotional without getting corny. One minute you're hyped, next minute you're weirdly attached to a spirit you met 10 chapters ago. Villains here don't play around either. They're intimidating, cruel, and occasionally way too confident before getting folded. The art style goes feral during battles, which I respect. Sometimes the story jumps fast, but honestly, that chaos fits the tone. If you like high-stakes supernatural brawls with loyalty, rage, and sacrifice baked in, this one earns its spot. Landing on number 8, Biao Ren, Blades of the Guardians. This isn't fast food manhwa, this is a full historical meal. Biao Ren moves with confidence like it knows you'll stay. Set in a brutal, grounded world, every fight feels heavy, every decision has consequences. Dao Ma isn't flashy, he's dangerous in that calm, terrifying way. The art deserves its own applause because it treats violence seriously. No goofy poses, no exaggerated nonsense. Just raw motion and weight. It's closer to Vinland Saga than typical power fantasy stuff, and that's the appeal. The pacing is deliberate, which might scare some readers, but patience pays off. You feel the tension in every encounter. Nobody feels safe. It's the kind of manhwa that makes you pause after chapters, not because you're confused, but because you need a second. Mature, intense, and unapologetically serious. Looking at number 7, Yu Shouyan, Fabulous Beasts. Alright, tone shift. Yu Shouyan is unfiltered chaos wrapped in adorable mythology. Don't let the cute art fool you. This thing is clever. It takes ancient Chinese mythical beasts and drops them into absurd, slice-of-life situations that somehow work. The humor lands because it knows exactly how ridiculous it's being. One chapter you're laughing, next chapter you're weirdly invested in a beast's emotional breakdown over something petty. It's playful, self-aware, and perfect when you want a break from world-ending stakes. Think Psyche K energy, but soaked in folklore references. Some jokes are niche, sure, but when it hits hard. This is comfort reading that still feels smart. If 2026 gets overwhelming, this is the manhwa you open to reset your mood. Number 6, The Ravages of Time. This is legendary status. The Ravages of Time doesn't just retell history, it rewires it. Political mind games, layered betrayals, and strategies that make you reread chapters like, wait, that was planned. Characters here are chess masters, not button mashers. Everyone is intelligent, ruthless, or both. The dialogue carries weight and the art matches the seriousness with detailed, expressive panels. It's dense, no sugarcoating that. If you're allergic to thinking, this might not be your jam. But if you love complex storytelling where every move matters, this is elite. It's less power-up scream and more quiet manipulation that ruins dynasties. Reading this feels like leveling up as a fan. Heavy, rewarding, and absolutely timeless going into 2026. Cracking the top 5 Fox Spirit Matchmaker romance fans, don't panic, I got you. Fox Spirit Matchmaker blends comedy, tragedy, reincarnation, and folklore into a surprisingly emotional ride. At first, it feels light and goofy, then suddenly you're catching feelings for characters across multiple lifetimes. The core concept, love transcending reincarnation, never gets old because each story arc hits differently. Some are funny, some hurt, some absolutely wreck you. The Fox spirits steal every scene, especially when they're being chaotic for no reason. Sure, not every arc hits equally, but the emotional highs make up for it. It's like a supernatural rom-com that occasionally reminds you pain is part of the package. Perfect balance of humour and heartbreak, and still a must-read heading into 2026. Number 4, omniscient reader's viewpoint. Yes, it's here. And yes, it earns the hype. This story turns the system apocalypse trope inside out. Doctor isn't overpowered because destiny loves him. He survives because he understands the story. Watching him weaponize knowledge is endlessly satisfying. Every arc asks, what if the reader fought back? And the answers get darker and smarter. Side characters matter, stakes escalate logically, and twists feel earned. Sometimes it gets heavy on mechanics, but the emotional payoffs hit hard. The meta-commentary about stories, readers, and endings. Dangerous levels of addictive. It constantly keeps you guessing, and just when you think you've cracked it, it flips the table. Smart, tense, and impossible to binge responsibly. Number 3, Rebirth after system reset. This one sneaks up on you. You think it's another reset power fantasy, then suddenly it's messing with your expectations. The system isn't friendly, the world isn't fair, and the protagonist doesn't get easy wins. Every advantage comes with consequences. That tension keeps you locked in. It plays with regret, second chances, and how much control someone actually has after starting over. Some arcs go dark fast, and that's where it shines. It's not about flexing power, it's about survival and adaptation. But trust me, number 3, it'll mess with your head in the best way possible. Number 2, My Campus Bodyguard Can't Lose. This is unapologetically fun. School life meets absurdly competent bodyguard energy. The protagonist is calm, overpowered, and surrounded by chaos he pretends not to notice. Fights break out over the dumbest reasons, and that's part of the charm. It knows exactly what it is and leans in hard. The pacing is fast, the humour lands, and the action never overstays its welcome. Is it deep? Not really. Is it entertaining? Absolutely. Sometimes you just want to watch someone dominate problems with skill and zero panic. This delivers that consistently. Perfect binge material. Finally, number 1, Starduel Academy. This is the future pick. Starduel Academy blends sci-fi, academy battles, politics, and ambition into something dangerously addictive. Power systems are clean, rivalries are personal, and the academy actually feels competitive. No background NPC nonsense. Everyone wants the top. The protagonist grows through pressure, not freebies. The world building hints at something much bigger beyond the school, and that promise keeps you hooked. It feels modern, sharp, and built for long-term hype. If there's one manhwa set to dominate conversations in 2026, this is it. So that's my list of the best manhwa to read in 2026. Action, chaos, romance, brain melters, and straight up fun. Drop your favourites in the comments, roast my rankings respectfully, hit like if this helped, subscribe for more anime madness, and trust me, the next list is even wilder than this one.